to restart our video 2 times. Once because Hayes was being naughty and once because somebody tried calling and interrupted our video. So, for our ABC countdown today is the letter I. Boys and girls, do you remember what the letter I says? The letter I is a vowel, so it makes 2 sounds.
Hey, Mom.
No, you need to stop interrupting. In my kindergarten room, when we do the letter I with the phonics dance, we go, daddy, daddy, Iggy loves her Wiggy and Iggy loves I. We do long, strong muscles at the end to help us remember that our vowels make two sounds. They're short sounds and they're long, strong sounds. Okay, for the letter I, Hayes was bugging me all morning while I was getting my materials out. He wanted to know what we were making, and he asked, Mom, are we making popsicles? Well, Hazy, you are so close to being correct. We're not making, well, we are making popsicles, but we're actually going to call them ice pops for the letter I. And our ice pops, boys and girls, we know that Hunk and Chunk. What Hunk and Chunk says ice?
Mom.
What?
Did they say pipes?
Ice pops. Yes, when they're done, you can take them outside. Okay, here's the thing with ice pops, Hayden and Hayes, and boys and girls.
Mom.
Nope, you're interrupting me. The thing about ice pops is that after we mix them and do it, they're going to have to sit in your freezer for a long time, okay? Because then they got to turn ice cube, okay? The Hunk and Chunk, ice, burr, I'm so cold. Okay, so for the first ice pop recipe that I'm going to show you was really easy. It's Jell-O ice pops, okay? So you just need a box of any Jell-O, and if Hayes keeps squawking, I might get the tape and tape his mouth. That would be fun. Or I might just send him to his room. Or maybe he could just be a good boy and listen. They smell so good. They wanted to put their daddy's cologne on today, and so they smell so good today. Okay, if you're climbing on me, I can't do the activity, and then you'll have to go to your room. Are you ready to watch for the first one? Here we go. Jell-O, and then they said 1 box of Jell-O, 1/4 cup of sugar, so I already have it measured out in here. And then they said 2 cups of cold water and 2 cups of hot water. Now, I already put the cold water in here, and I'm going to go ahead and mix my Jell-O right here in this hot water that I already have ready for us.
Mom, can I dump this again?
Well, when we're ready for it, I'll let you dump it in, okay?
I'm trying.
Just hold on.
No, I'm dumping this again.
You just be nice.
I have to do stuff too. Although you do this and I'll do the sugar.
No,
Okay.
I'll do sugar.
Boys.
I won't do this again.
Okay, so I'm going to pour this Jell-O in because red Jell-O mix can get very messy.
It's turning red.
Yes. Now, when I pour that red Jell-O mix in there, it was a powder. And since that was a powder, if we're talking about our science stuff, that would be called a solid, okay? It's a solid piece of matter. Now, I poured it into the water, and water is liquid, okay? There's 3 states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. And now that I've poured my solid into the hot water, it's actually going to mix right into it and become part of the liquid. I chose to mix it into the hot water because the hot water is helping the Jell-O dissolve. It's mixing right up into it. Okay, now this recipe said 2 cups of hot water. That's what I just mixed the Jell-O in. And it said 2 cups of cold water that I already have in this bowl. Can you sit up, Bubs? Hayes, just wait. Now, my mom brain is going, what in the world, when I read the recipe and it said to add 1/4 cup of sugar. If you don't sit down, you won't get to dump anything. 1/4 cup of sugar added to this also, and I thought, isn't Jell-O sugary enough that we don't need to add any more sugar? But whatever, I'm gonna follow the recipe. Okay, so Hayes, when I'm ready, you're gonna get to pour the sugar in. But before we do that, I'm gonna let Hayden pour this Jell-O mix into the cold water. Okay, buddy?
I'm ready.
Okay, grab right here by the handle. Whoa, but wait, let me set it down. Stop, let me set it down. I do not want red Jell-O spilled all over my kitchen. All right, grab right here by the handle, buddy. Very slowly, I'll help support it at the bottom. Okay, and then slowly pour it in. He's gonna pour it into the red bowl. Keep pouring. Oh, it's coming out the end, and it is hot. I have to pour it a little bit faster. I got some paper towels ready just in case. I had a feeling we're gonna have some drippies. Okay, Kaiser, pour your sugar in.
He's pouring the whole thing in.
He's supposed to. It was 1/4 cup. Okay, and then Mommy's gonna mix it.
Can I see it?
You can see it. You just sit up on your knees, buddy. Doesn't it smell delicious? This was a cherry Jell-O that I had. It smelled delicious.
Oh, it smells
It
gooder.
smells so good, I know. All right,
It
boys.
smells like sugar.
Smells like sugar?
It smells like strawberry.
Okay, now, I had these big ice cube trays. So, to make my popsicles, you can use, or to make your ice pops, you can use ice cube trays, any kinds that you have. I have these chunky ones, so that'll work out just good. Boys, you cannot stick your nose into the mix.
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, yeah, you'll get a red nose. Okay, so watch. Stop grabbing stuff, buddy. I didn't need them. You're making the counter cluttered. Sit. Okay, I'm going to pour the mix right here into the ice cube trays. Hazy, stop.
Something happened.
I'll fix it in a second.
Okay,
So I'm filling it almost to the top, but not all the way. Whoa. My bowls got melted a little bit in the dishwasher, so now my pour end, my pour spout doesn't work as great.
You're making a
I
mess.
am making a couple of drips, buddy. I've got it. Thank you. I might not include you guys on my videos anymore if you're going to be so yappity.
Whoa.
I guess I'll go ahead and fill up this other one. Also, get back, Jack.
And the bottom.
Okay, so now I'm filling up my green one. That should take up all the Jell-O mix, it looks like. Okay, now remember, these are not going to be ice pops right away. We're going to have to put them in the freezer for a long time. So basically, Hayes, when you take your nap, we'll put them in the freezer, and then when you wake up from your nap, they should be frozen, and then you can have one outside, okay?
What about you sleep
Okay.
till they get
Well, you could leave them in the freezer all night too. Okay, so these have to go in the freezer to get hardened up for you to eat them. I'm gonna go touch my phone for a minute because it looks like it's being goofy. Hayes, do not.
do not.
I put this on top, Mom.
No, you cannot. Okay.
Whoa.
Now, I'm not sure if you could put saran wrap over the top, but I have foil.
Boil!
Foil.
Boil.
So I'm gonna take some foil
Boil.
and I'm just gonna kind of measure it a little bit. And I'm gonna cover the tops of them and let me get this covered up and I'll tell you why I'm doing that.
Because you want them frozen.
Well, they'll freeze without foil too, but I've got to show you this trick that I used to do when I was a little
Look at
girl.
me.
Can you not touch that, buddy? Because there's a sharp side that could cut your skin. And I didn't ask for your help there. Trim a little bit of excess stuff. Okay, putting the foil over top. Now, I'm doing that because when you boys and girls eat popsicles, how do you hold them?
What's this?
What do you hold when you eat a popsicle?
Lick it. Just lick
What do you hold?
it.
Do you hold the cold part? Fingers out of your nose?
Yeah.
You hold the cold part? Oh, you're not using your brain. When you hold your popsicle, what do you hold?
The stick.
The stick, yes, okay. And so for our homemade ice pops, we need some sticks. Now I have found these big, fat, chunky ones. I've got some better ones at the school, but I'm not at the school. My other thought was I have toothpicks up in the cupboard, but I didn't know if they would be strong enough to hold them. So I'm going to have to get a knife, it looks like, because I thought I was going to be able to poke right through. Stop touching things that you're not supposed to. Let me grab a knife. I just said stop touching things you're not
Because
supposed to.
he's going to get cut.
But on the top, it don't get.
Okay, so, and you might need your grown-ups to help with this, so I'm going to look to see about where all of my little squares were, and I'm just going to cut a little dinky hole in the center. I don't want a big hole because I want my popsicle stick to stay in there tight.
Let's try it.
So I've just got a little slit, and then it's going to stand straight up.
Good
And when
job,
it
Mom.
freezes, thanks, buddy. When it freezes, it'll have it stick for you to hold, just like popsicles from the store.
Mom, that's how you do popsicle.
Yes, okay.
That's cool.
So, after I get all my sticks in, I'm going to stick this in the
Can I try one?
freezer. And if they kind of tilt, right, we've got to wait till they freeze. And then absolutely, you can try them.
Can I stick them in the
Oh, you want to
freezer?
stick one in? Here you go.
Can I stick
Well, I don't think we're going to
I
have...
think you can put one on there.
Okay, stick it in.
Mom, can I put mine inside?
Okay, now when Hayden pushed his in, he made the foil kind of tear a little bit of a hole space. So just try not to get big hole spaces in there because then your stick might get wobbly.
Okay,
You're
can I
not going to
try?
touch this.
I'll try.
Listen, You're not going to touch it because it's full of red liquid, and we do not want it to spill out.
Am
Okay?
I inside?
You're going to after I get done poking these. All right,
You
Hayes.
only have to
I'm going to
do that.
carefully slide this over. A little baby. Okay. Carefully stick your stick right down in that little slot. One of them. Carefully, nice and slowly. Oh, okay, that wasn't very slow. You got to go nice and slow and gentle so you don't tear a big spot into it. Nice and slow. Okay, push slowly. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and stick the other ones in after we're done with our video. Scooch over so we can do the next kind, or sit down. I'm gonna scooch these out of the way, and when my video is over, I'm gonna take these to our freezer and set them in there for a good few hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours before I check them. Or you could totally wait until tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, and then they would definitely be frozen up too. If your sticks wobble when you get them to the freezer, because mine just wobbled when I pulled them over to the countertop, you can just straighten it back up. Now, the other way is that you can do them in plastic cups. Lots of people have plastic cups at their house from parties. Stop. Or if you have paper cups, maybe even styrofoam. I don't know. I've never done it. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my clear cups because wait till you see these next popsicles that we're gonna do. Well, yeah, you can see through them. Now, since I'm using cups, my foil is gonna have to go on the tops of just each individual cup. Okay.
Seem good.
Now, when I was first thinking about what ice pops I wanted to make, I was thinking I'd seen these ocean water ice pops with fishies in them.
Ew.
Not real fish, candy fish, okay? So, when I went to the store, I found these
Okay.
little gummy
Mom,
sharks.
Give Mom.
Oh, I was handing you what? Both of my boys forgot their manners.
Please.
And then you say,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, so I found these little gummy sharks. So those are gonna be our fishies. And then I thought ocean water is blue. And normally we have this blue fruit punch here, and I didn't have anymore. So I was like, oh goodness, I don't have that blue juice that I was gonna use. But then I remembered, because I'm trying to use things that we have in the house. I remembered I've got this flavored water. So we're gonna try it with our flavored water. And then Hayden said, how can we make it turn blue? You told me when I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do? What'd you say that I could do to make this turn blue? You told me, buddy.
I found a big jar like this big.
Yeah, but you found this in the fridge for me, and then what did you tell me to add to it to change it to be blue?
Add sugar.
Oh my goodness, my boys have lost their minds. Hayden told me to add food coloring, so I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I can do that. So this kind, I'm going to make ice pops with some flavored water. It's got a little bit of fizzy in it. This one I
Like
think
Pops-
is black cherry
like-
water.
Like Pop's beer.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Oh, the
heard
things kiddos
sizzling.
say. And I'm just gonna grab a stick so I can mix up the.
Those are so good.
No, you guys already had some before we got started, and you guys haven't eaten your lunch yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna add maybe 2 drops of food coloring to
1,
each.
2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7,
1,
1,
2,
2,
1,
3, 1,
2.
2.
Okay, so we're changing our flavored water to be blue flavored water,
Okay.
I mix it up.
Oh no, don't get.
I mix
and
it
Mama's
up.
gonna stir it so that we don't
Can I
have a
mix
blue
it
mess
up?
everywhere. You can put the sharks in, okay?
Okay.
Could we drop 2 in it?
Yeah. Maybe 2. Yeah, we better stick with 2 for our
Take
first
it on
try.
out.
Okay, stick 2 in each cup. Go slowly so they don't make a splash.
1. Whoa.
Here, we want to do it in these ones. Oh, bud, stop eating them. Drop 1 in there. We want to put 2 of them in each cup. You got 2 in?
Yep.
Okay, then put 2 in your other one. Get 2 in there.
1, 2.
Okay, so we got 2 sharks. Stop eating the candy. You haven't eaten your lunch. Okay. Shh. All right, crazy cats. So I've got those, and then just for fun, I've got some gummy worms too. So let's go ahead and use the rest of our water. I'm gonna scooch those over there. Let's use the rest of the water, and we'll make a different color.
Can we use red?
We can.
Can I get the red out?
Yep. Carefully pull it out. I don't
Can I
have.
drop it in? I dye it.
I think I would rather do it just because I don't want to get that food coloring.
But then why
Can I open it for you?
What colored cup do you want, Hayes? We'll just do 2 more because we don't have a ton of water.
I want my bowl.
What color do you want your ice pop to be?
Let me get my color.
I know. Look, Bo.
Let me.
Okay, Hayden, we're going to do 2.
I want.
Go ahead and mix in your water
I
carefully.
want.
What color are you going to do, babe?
Can I drop it in?
No, I don't want you
Can I
guys.
open it?
Stop. I don't want you guys dropping the food coloring because that could be very, very messy to our countertops. Okay, we're going to count to 2, Hayes.
4,
1,
1, 2,
2. What color did you pick?
green. Green.
I'm going to answer for him. All right, you're stirred up. There you
I
go,
was
Hazer.
hoping
Stir
that
yours. And Hayden, how many gummy bears would you like to put in? Like 2 or 3?
3.
1,
1,
2, 3. All right, stick them in. Hazer, how many gummy bears would you like to be? Yep, stick them in.
4.
2 or 3.
Oh, it's kind of stinging.
It's okay. Stick them in. All right, you don't got to smash them down. It'll be good because then they'll be all looped up through. Hazy keeps trying to eat all of his candy. They'll be good because then they'll be all circled up through your popsicle. Okay,
Bubbly.
so we added some gummy worms into this mixture just for fun.
Bubbly.
So once these are frozen, listen what's going to be in these ice pops. You're going to have your red ice pop and your green ice pop with gummy worms. Then when those ones freeze, you're going to have blue ice pops
Mommy.
with sharks in them. What, baby?
I can see my.
Yep, okay, don't touch it. Okay, so because I'm doing individual cups now, I'm just going to stick them in a tray like this. That way I can carry them carefully to the freezer. Now, something else that I saw that I thought was really neat was that in their drink mixes, and you can use any drinks that you have in the refrigerator. You could use apple juice. You could use any fruit punch that you have. I don't think you want to use milk. That would probably be yucky.
Yeah.
You could even use orange juice. And I was even thinking, like with the apple juice and the orange juice, you could probably even water it down a little bit with some water. That way it's not super sweet and it will still be a yummy ice pop. But then what I had saw was to cut up fruit and put some fruit in there. So maybe after I'm off the video, we'll do a couple more with some apple juice and water and some, I've got some frozen fruit in the freezer. I think we've eaten all of our fresh fruit. Okay, so then with these cups, I'm just going to cover each cup individually with the foil. And I'll just do one so I can show you on the video. I'm just going to tear that so it fits about the size of one of the tops of the cups. I should do it like this so you can see. I'm just going to cover up that top, and that's going to be something, if the kiddos try to do it, they'll want to go very slow and carefully because you don't want all of that nice ice pop juice to spill out. Please stop interrupting. Just like the other ones, just do a tiny slit in the top, and then so we don't waste our icicle stick, Hayden, go ahead and slide yours in slowly and carefully in the top.
Can I do mine
Yeah,
now?
I'm going to let you do
It's
yours.
not for
It
you.
is, just push it
Do
slowly.
green. Green, Mom.
Straight down.
I'll
Straight
do
down.
Green, green.
All right, here we go, Hazer.
Can I
Can you
touch?
grab one more of those popsicle sticks over there, Bub? They're right across from you. All right, so then his is ready to go. And I'm just going to stick it in the pan, and then we'll put it into the freezer, and it will freeze up. And I was thinking with these plastic cups, once everything's frozen solid into a solid there, please stop the pounding.
Baba.
If they don't shake right out of the cups, then I'm guessing you could just run a little bit of hot or warm water around the cup, and that should loosen it up enough for the ice pop to come right out. I'm super excited to see what these look like when they're all frozen. Are you super excited, Hayes?
Yeah.
And
Can I do it by myself?
my husband loves candy, so I think he will even enjoy one of these with candies in them. Won't Dad like that? Honey, don't put things in your mouth.
I think that's going to taste.
You guys are going to have all kinds of yummies to taste later, okay?
I
We
have
can't eat them all
places-
today. We'll eat some today, and we'll have some for the rest of the week, too, okay?
What about ours, like his and me ate?
Yep. All right, I'll finish putting my sticks in after the video's over. Boys and girls, I hope you get to make some ice pops at your house. And there's really no right or wrong recipe, so get creative. You can use fruits in them. You can put candies in them. Anything else that your grown-ups can think of just to make it fun. Or you could just make juice pops, too.
Yep.
Just
Or
plain
you
ones
get
with no
the-
candy in them, kind of like the Jell-O ones that we did.
Oh,
Tomorrow
you have
is
fun.
J-Day. Stop.
J-Day.
Listen, tomorrow is J-Day in the ABC Countdown, and that is Joke Day. So you guys can tell us a joke, and we would love for you to record a short video and post it on the Facebook page. I think I was going to tell you one more thing, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, yes. Don't forget that tomorrow is the Defiance City School Parade. So all the teachers will be lining up their cars and driving through Defiance and waving at you, and I am so super excited to see all of you, boys and girls.
Is Hayes and me?
You two, I'm going to let you ride in the car. Hayes is about to fall off his chair because he's being a ding-ding. All right, can you tell the boys and girls have a good afternoon?
Have a good afternoon.
Adios. Adios, muchachos.
Adios, chachos.